Gather around and listen well as I impart to you the story of four adventurers. Their tale of love, war, and redemption will move you as it moved me. Without further ado, I give you Girl Squad. So, Lee wakes up the next morning, and she has a goal in mind, and it involves acquiring more goods, so that way she is prepared for everything.
You're actually in luck, because Marin comes back just as the sun is rising and informs the party of a very good shop in the financial district of Lotus.
Awesome. I want to head there.
Immediately?
You have to transfer through a swamp, right?
Yeah, I mean, the gondolas are going back and forth. You don't have to, you're not really in the swamp. It's more like
how private are these gondolas?
They're fairly public unless you're, like, really somebody.
I'm just gonna grab some, jerkied rat, scarf it down in my room as my ration, and make sure no one sees it because people are weirded out by it for some reason.
Are your rations just rats?
It may make up a majority of my rations.
I might just give you a passive to turn rats into rations because it's funny. See? Very funny.
Look,
okay.
They're easy to breed, and they're delicious because we're just digesting them. Snake anatomy, very different than everyone else.
Can Lee unhinge your jaw?
Yes.
Neat. It's crazy how wholesome these fun facts are when it's just you and me. Can she unhinge her jaw? Wow, she could eat a whole bunch of rats.
Yeah, she has fangs too. It's one of those ones where they can retract though, so they're not always just hanging out.
I feel like I remember you had like a poison. Aren't you poisonous?
Yes.
It's so stupid. It's awesome. You ride the gondola across. There's actually a fair amount of people riding the gondola. The gondola has a large amount of floor space and is very wide. So people can bring in all kinds of like mules and yaks and various magical creatures to trade as well as their carts and their wares.
True. Is there like an adventuring shop?
An adventuring shop?
Yeah,
in the financial district, totally.
Alright, I would like to go find one of those.
Oh, okay. Surprising, old Kyle. All right. You do. There is a fair number of adventuring stores.
Okay.
Of various quality, but again, like the high-tier shops are run exclusively by the Diazhang and take place in this giant complex of buildings.
All right.
At the center of the financial district.
Hey, I'm gonna go there. Snake people gotta stick together.
Sure. I'm sure they'd like you.
So I'm gonna head to whatever looks like Diazhang-owned adventuring shop.
The Diazhang own exactly one of every kind of shop.
All right. Well, I would like to go there.
Sure, you do. And scrolling, you come across just an adventuring shop. There's a huge cast of characters. Lotus being one of the two main cities on this continent. There's like a whole bunch of people gearing up to fight just like a whole bunch of classic adventuring types. Knights in armors and mages with large titties.
Awesome.
And meek clerics and the like.
Well, I'm looking for a shopkeeper because I have a list of things that I would like to acquire.
You notice in the middle of the floor a tail. It's like a sickly green color that winds through the shop and behind a counter. It's actually absurdly long.
Okay. I approach the counter and go, hello, and flick out my tongue. What does the air taste like?
The air tastes like mostly like blood, just from all these adventurers, fresh from the hunt, or oddities they've tried to sell, like monsters' heads. It kind of tastes like slaughter, but in a good adventuring kind of way.
Interesting. It tastes like conquest.
Mm-hmm.
I try to get the attention of this snake man.
You're like following the tail. You see it go up to the rafters, and as you approach the counter, somebody just descends from the top. It's a woman with matted hair, like just kind of faded gray matted hair, and kind of not like skimpy clothing. She's not like old. She's like 50s hot old, and she kind of like descends from the roof. Her tail is huge, but her human half is human sized. I am Rice, dear.
Hello, I am Lee. I was wondering if you could perchance help me acquire a laundry list of gear that I might need.
Lee! She has like this genuinely shocked look on her face. She's like, I've been expecting you, dear. I expect great things. I already know what you need, dear. She points to the top at a very expensive looking Gorgon's head. And she's like, this is for you, dear. I do it for you very cheap. 30,000.
I do not believe in trophies. I believe in utility, and I am not sure if I can fit that and carry it with me.
Oh, a shame. Perhaps a little rich for you, dear. I understand. Not everybody can play at such a high level.
I shrug. I don't really care about the concept of money. I understand, like, it's a thing, but I didn't grow up with it. It wasn't how we were raised, and I need to spend it all by the time I go back, because it's worthless there.
Hey, I am with you. You kind of get the sense that Rice is, she's an adventuring salesman. She's trying to upsell you, clearly.
I, hand her a list and go, I believe these common enough items, and I was wondering if you could show me to where you have stocked them.
She sees your laundry list. She takes it from you. She keeps it all in the back. She says she'll go get it for you.
Okay.
I could pull up a store, but I'm sure I trust you enough for at least these laundry list items to get them yourself. I'm sure you've done that.
Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of like ropes, climber's kit, sledgehammer, ladders, crowbar, more glass bottles, carpenter's tools, like even tools that I don't have proficiency in, just because I may need them at some point. Hunting snare, a nicer tent, bedroll.
Now, for these ladders, these aren't ladders for getting up, right? They'd have to be rope ladders for getting down. Like, I think a bag of holding is limited by what you can fit through the mouth of it, correct?
Yeah, but like it's like a leather accordion bag. Like Mary Poppins could put a ladder down her thing.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay.
More paper, hourglass, merchant scale.
You see her like pull herself back up into the rafters and kind of like go into the back. You see her trailing back and forth and going, and only as she gets to the back do you see the tail that was on the ground kind of run out of slack and disappear back behind the counter. She comes back with everything you need. We'll say that you handed her your bag of holding.
Basically.
Yeah, and she kind of gives it to you. She gives it back to you, gives you your price, which is
it's like 684 gold and 10 silver.
Sure, I'll hold you to that. 684 gold and 10 silver. She kind of upsells you at first for like 800.
I would like to negotiate, because she did say that I was going to do great things, and that means that she's here and should assist me. That involves buying all of these items and using them along my way.
Give me an insight roll.
Insight.
I'm not going to make you roll for haggling, because I don't think I made Marin do that, and that doesn't seem fair. But I will make you guys do that in the future. But
16.
Yeah, insight tells you that she says that to everybody. You do not feel special. Go ahead.
I'm aware.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's like, fine, fucking fine. She gives it to you at list price.
Cool. That seems fair to Lee, because it's what they asked for, and it seemed reasonable enough. I have one more stop before that neat magic shop that Marin pointed out.
Hey, you can run it. You can go in there whenever you want, bud. Just tell me how much gold you have left now.
$1,800 gold, 143 silver, and 48 copper.
Yeah, gosh, you're like much better at keeping track of silver and copper. Well, I guess that's your guys' job, so that's fine.
Yeah. Do you want to see my spreadsheet?
I think you sent me a copy of your spreadsheet. Until you guys make me doubt you, I trust you guys. But if you fuck with me, I'll kill you. You leave Rice's shop, and she kind of gives you a feeling of disappointment, like, oh, you could have been so great. You need to, you could have, that Gorgon head would have been perfect for you.
Oh, well, thank you very much for the praise, but I believe my needs at the moment a little simpler than that, and head out.
Okay, where are you looking to go next, my friend?
I want to go to a tailor to get a fancy black garment dress that's made of nicer material than my traveling one.
Yeah, you find one. Let's say they're all Naga. They're not what are you?
Yanti pureblood.
Yeah, they're not Yanti. They are Nagas. They are people with snake tails. Snake people. Not to be confused with Yanti, which are people snakes. I think it's actually vice versa. I think you're a snake person and they're people snakes.
Yes.
Cool. Sure. A younger woman whose name is... I will call her Amma until I run into the fact that I've renamed people. A younger snake with red coloring and a white off color.
I give a little curtsy and go, "Hello, I was wondering if you had anything that would be made out of silk."
Plenty of silk dresses line all parts of the shop. This place is very big and extravagant. It has a lot of evening dresses. It's the second best clothing shop you've ever seen.
Cool. I would like to find a nice silk garment that is also very conservative.
Sure you do. There is a catch at this shop. It is not like the shop in Delphinia. There is a 24-hour waiting period for tailoring.
Okay, I'm down with that.
You can describe the dress. Find me a picture if you'd like. What kind of color is this?
Black.
Black. Are we showing arms?
No, arms are covered.
Ooh, okay. Maybe black, a little bit of leg, but arms completely covered?
Arms completely covered and leg at least up to the calf.
Yeah, like a little bit in, maybe a little bit past the knee, and then let's go a little conservative, sexy, right? Maybe down the arms and then kind of loops around the thumb and then back up. You know what I mean? It extends into that one bridge in the gap in the hand. If not, that's fine. I'm just throwing shit out.
I believe I do.
If you're wearing a long sleeve shirt, extend the sleeve until it almost reaches your knuckles, and then imagine your thumbs coming out the side.
Oh, no, yeah, that.
That's good?
Mm-hmm.
Good, I thought so. And we'll go all black there, no designs.
Maybe, a little red inlay, but it's, red-black, so it's kind of hard to see.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, black dress is a classic. You look great. Or you would look great after it gets fitted.
Awesome. I asked them what the cost is.
Let's look at D&D clothing costs. A courtier's outfit is this outfit includes fancy tailored clothes and whatever fashion happens to be the current style of the courts of nobles. That sounds right?
Yeah.
If you wear this outfit without jewelry, costing an additional 50 GP, you look like an out-of-place commoner? That seems kind of rude. It is 80 gold.
Awesome.
We will consider this a courtier's outfit at 80 gold, including a nice, tasteful jewelry.
Awesome.
Yeah, how about a black dress, a light, darkish red offset, and then a little bit of a lighter red on the opal jewelry. A necklace and some tasteful earrings. Oh, you look good. Do you want to... Let's cut the neck maybe down low. You're not showing any cleavage, but a little bit just to show off the neck wear. Not low, but a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, we're not going to give you a turtleneck. It's just going to be a little bit just to offset the jewelry. You're good. It's conservative. It's tasteful.
Yeah. Yes.
It looks nice. Good. Cool. Awesome. That was a...
Well, I thank them, and I will pick that up tomorrow.
You can assume that Miss Amma was saying all the things I was saying in a very snake-like voice.
Yes.
Yeah, she says, give me 24 hours, I'll have it prepared.
Cool. Then, after that, I would like to go to that magic shop that Marin talked about.
You get into the magic shop and it's pretty much clear. It seems behind the counter is a Naga with a blue and yellow coloring, and you see him. He has hair tied back in a man bun like ponytail, and I guess he's like shirtless. He doesn't really care.
I'm down with it. I grew up with buff snake dudes like that.
Yeah, he reminds you of home.
Cool. This whole thing has been a journey. There weren't, like, really any other women, so that was new. But snake dudes, that's all she grew up with. So, very confident in this setting.
Yeah, like Naga and Yanti aren't necessarily like one-to-one, but yeah, they're kind of family. They don't they get you. I believe this man's name was Brody. Brody looks you up and down. He says, "Welcome. Be prepared to spend or get out."
I nod and say, well, let me see what I will be spending my money on.
And the shop generates. You should know, same rules. You get one item on layaway. If there's one item that you like but you can't afford currently, you can come back for it.
Okay.
Done. There's your items. Ask me what any of them do, and I will explain to you. Unfortunately, a lot of these are very expensive. Hey, talk to me, man. How much money you have? Talk me down. Brody's reasonable.
What's the, this oil of etherealness?
The oil of etherealness. Beads of this cloudy gray oil form on the outside of its container and quickly evaporate. The oil can cover a medium or smaller creature along with the equipment it's wearing and carrying. Applying the oil takes 10 minutes. The affected creature gains the effect of etherealness for 1 hour.
Sounds good. I sort of, I look at it, and then, I put it down. What is the, I pick up another one, Potion of Mind Reading.
When you drink this potion, you gain the effect Detect Thoughts, spell save DC 13. The potion's dense purple liquid has an ovoid cloud floating in it. It doesn't say, like, a limit of time, but there'll be a limit of time. I'm not just gonna... 180 golds. I'll give it to you for, like, a decent amount of time, but not forever. I'll say that after taking that potion, you can get it until you take another rest. You can Detect Thoughts at a spell save DC of 13.
I would like to purchase that.
All you.
Let me see if I want to buy any scrolls.
I should also say, at some point, you guys can, like, sell your shit.
What is the Scroll of Armor of Agathis?
Sure. Now for the spell, Armor of Agathis. A protective magical force surrounds you, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. At higher levels, when you cast using a second or spell slot or higher, both the temporary hit points and cold damage increase by 5 for each slot. How much does this cost? 120 gold? I'll say you can cast it at, like, 4th level.
At 4th level?
Yeah, you get one cast of a 20 temporary hit points, and while you have these hit points, 20 damage to someone who hits you. Only while you have the bonus hit points, and it only lasts for an hour.
I want that.
Okay.
That's 120. And let's see, what is Crusader's Mantle?
Sounds good. Oh, the Scroll of Crusader's Mantle?
Yeah.
Holy power radiates from you in a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves around you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. How much does it cost?
400.
400 gold for 1d4? It's bullshit. It only lasts for a minute. Damn. I'll give you people will deal an extra 1d8 around you if you do it. That's the best I can do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Only because it's like 400 gold. That seems like a lot.
I will wrap it up with for 120. Could I get a Scroll of Guiding Bolt?
Let's see. Scroll of Guiding Bolt for 120. Sure. Would you like me to read it?
Yes.
A flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. 4d6, the next attack roll made when you cast a spell at a second level or higher. So it's like a first level evocation. It costs 120 gold. Wait, this is a cleric's 4d6 at level 1? Clerics are fucking broken.
Oh, clerics also get 3d10 at level 1.
That's bullshit.
You have to touch them, but inflict wounds is... Dude, clerics have the best spells.
For 120 gold, it's a 1-cast spell. You get 66. How about that?
Alright, awesome.
I only say this because I really like the idea of the bag of tricks you have. I'm really about it. You gotta start getting clever.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I have run up against a block of I don't know any more magic and I'm not really going to learn anymore.
Right on. And you know what? Brody kind of likes... How much have you spent so far?
Like 500 gold.
Take he gives you like 10 gold off. How about that? Get 10 gold back. Because you're clearing a lot of his inventory. He appreciates that.
Really, I'm like going over to his bookshelf and like picking out scrolls.
Yeah, he's happy. He's like, yeah, I had those scrolls for a bit. Yeah, no one's going to try to steal from the Diajang, but even if they did try, you're not going to get past Brody.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'd imagine. And I think with my potions and scrolls that I bid adieu to Brody.
Brody kind of extends both his hands in like a bow, and you see the rings on his fingers and the massive jewelry he wears. And he kind of like just wordlessly kind of like bids you adieu.
Yeah, I'm going to head out and try to go look for the party.